Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to the SWAG workshop. And let us start with a beautiful meditation. And today we will learn about the 7 stages of expansion, my dear friends. I've got a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful presentation for all of you to learn about how to expand ourselves, how to expand our consciousness. So here we are, and let us start this beautiful workshop with a beautiful meditation and immerse with nature. I request you all to please find yourself a comfortable position. Take off your glasses and clasp your hands. Close your eyes and start observing your breath, my dear friends.
When you are with the breath, the mind becomes empty. Let us sit with closed eyes for a long, long time. Let us go into meditation with beautiful music in the background.
Relax your neck and
what a great thing meditation is, my dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods of India and the whole world.
Relax your
nothing better than meditation.
Your stomach
and coupled with
your
music,
legs.
Nothing could be grander than that. My dear friends, don't entertain any form. The physical form of your guru should not come in your
just allow yourself
entry into meditation.
To go
only the
into
breath.
A deep state of meditation.
Only the breath. Only the breath. My dear friends, don't open your eyes. If you open your eyes, the game is lost before you start. Don't open your eyes. Come what may. The point is to keep your eyes closed and be with the breath. You will hear nice music.
Just enjoy.
Along with the music, kindly be with the breath.
Of nature.
Kindly be with the breath.
Immerse yourself.
Kindly be with the breath.
In the beauty of Mother Earth. Let yourself enjoy.
Kindly be with the breath.
Lush green beauty.
Kindly be with the breath.
In the tall mountains.
Don't open your eyes.
In the flower garden.
Be with the breath.
The beauty.
Don't open your eyes. What a beautiful thing meditation is. Be with your breath. Don't open your eyes, my dear friends, my dear masters, and my dear gods.
Cherish the beauty. Absorb the freshness, the purity of nature. Just allow yourself to feel the bliss, the calmness, the harmony, and the peace that you feel when you're in the middle of beautiful nature. Just observe and enjoy. Look at the beautiful birds, the butterflies, the trees, the flowers, and the mountains. Look at the lake, the rivers, and the oceans.
Don't open your eyes, my dear friends.
They are.
Today is a great day. We are all in meditation. No thoughts whatsoever. The first great law of meditation says when you are with the breath, the mind becomes empty. When you are with the breath, the mind becomes empty. Don't chant any mantra. Don't bring in any Rama or any Krishna. Be with your breath. What a wonder! What a wonder! We are in deep meditation. No thoughts whatsoever. The mind is empty. Be with your breath, my dear friends.
Okay, my dear friends. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please join your hands together and rub them and place them on your eyes, my dear friends, just for 5 seconds. Let us all slowly try to open our eyes, my dear friends. Thank you very much, my dear friends. That was a wonderful meditation. And today, we will be learning about 7 stages of expansion, my dear friends. This is such a beautiful subject that all of us need to know. What are the 7 stages and why are they so important in our life? So without any further delay, I would like to start today's presentation on 7 stages of expansion, my dear friends. So this is where we start our presentation, my dear friends. This particular subject has been accepted from World Discipleship book written by Torkam Saradarian, my dear friends. So I welcome everyone yet again for this wonderful swag workshop. So in the development of humanity, my dear friends, the race came first without form. And then it took form upon itself. And races developing form is evolution. So whenever we talk about the humanity, it is always talked about in terms of the human race, my dear friends. Your form is matter, but evolved matter. And the farther you progress, the more you respond. And your response is your level. What kind of response are we giving on an everyday basis? And how are we progressing in our life? Are we evolving each and every day, or are we just stuck there and becoming a race and not becoming a form? So let us come to the steps of expansion, my dear friends. The first step in expansion is intellectual awareness. To have mental and spiritual control, you must be aware of a spiritual reality inside, and that is that my brain is here. We need to have some intellectual awareness, and that is the first step of expansion. We need to realize that we have a mind, we have a brain, and we'll have a mental and spiritual control. And this first expansion of consciousness is when you realize that something is inside and outside. Sometimes when we slowly start getting evolved, we think that everything is external, nothing is inside. That first realization, when we really realize that there is something inside as well, just like there is something outside. So the realization that there is something inside as well, that there is a brain, there is a mind, the intellectual awareness, the mental awareness is the first step in expanding our consciousness, my dear friends. That there is something inside. And I'm sure that most of the people who have come to meditation, newly meditation, they have slowly realized that there's a lot of things. There are a lot of things inside, but we never realized there was something inside. So the second unfoldment is when you touch that inner reality. It starts to work in your mind, and your mind is enlivened. One thing is realizing that there's something inside. The another part is you touch that reality. Why is this? Because ideas are energies. And when they flow into your mental plane starts to build thought forms. As this develops, the atomic levels begin to change. So then here at this particular stage, you realize that your ideas are basically energies. Your thoughts are energies. Your mind speaks to you in the language of thought forms. So that is when you really get in touch with your inner reality, your inner being. And this is the second level of consciousness, my dear friends, where you really get in touch with your mental plane. And you really are merged with your ideas and learn that everything is energy. That is a second unfoldment, my dear friends. And then in the third stage, what happens in the third stage? You become aware of the world of the soul. You become aware of the world of the soul, my dear friends. What does that mean? That means that when you start doing meditation and you start traveling inside, you understand that there is a soul. And this is very, very, very important for all of us to learn, that you cannot meet any master before you touch your solar angel. There is a solar angel within each and every one of us. And unless and until we touch that solar angel, we reach that inner solar angel, we will not be able to meet any master whatsoever, whosoever, my dear friends. And why? Because all is illusion. Thought forms misguiding things before you touch your soul. So everything that happens before you before you get in touch with the solar angel, everything is illusion. You think that you are meeting masters, but unless and until you meet your solar angel, you get in touch with your solar angel, you can never, ever, ever get to meet the real masters in the higher worlds. And you cannot see your master until you're no longer simply a body. What does that mean? Simply a body. It means that you get rid of all the vices that are in you, and you just realize that you're just a body. You let go of your ego. You let go of your hatreds, revenges, greeds, animosities, vanities. So when you get rid of all these things, you just become the body without any attachments. So your whole body will melt if you were to see a master. That's just such a deep sentence, my dear friends. Your whole body would melt if you were to see a master, which means that all your everything would melt away when you are really in the presence of a master. But then we cannot go to a master with all our bodies, with our ego body, with our pain body, with all our bodies. We cannot see a master. And masters work for millions of years to prepare their vehicles. And how are we preparing our vehicles, my dear friends? What are these vehicles that I'm talking about? The vehicles are nothing but our physical body, our emotional body, and our mental body. So we really need to master all these three vehicles. That is what is preparing the vehicles meant to be. We really need to master our vehicles, the three bodies. The only way that we can master these three bodies is to put the discipline into our life. We should use these three vehicles, these three bodies to achieve the vision of the soul. What are the goals of the soul? What is the vision? What is the dream of the soul? Are we really working towards what the soul wants? Or are we being a slave of these three bodies and serving them? This is what we really need to understand. And we cannot really see a master unless we just become a body. That is the third stage of expanding our consciousness, my dear friends. So this is where all the tests, all the crisis comes, where really the masters test us, life tests us. Have we really expanded our consciousness or not? And if we were to meet the masters, how have we mastered all the bodies? Is the question. And here, first, the soul prepares you and galvanizes you. What is galvanizing? Galvanizing is, giving a shock, giving a surprise, excitements. The soul prepares us and then galvanizes us. And only then you're ready to see the master. Because soul infusion means that you are in touch with your solar angel. And after that, you are ready to meet your master. It is not really that easy to visit a master in the higher realms, my dear friends, higher worlds. You really need to get in touch with your solar angel. Now, I will definitely talk about what is solar angel in my further classes. So are you really seeing the masters, or is it just an illusion? Because when you see the master, all your bodies melt down. There's nothing left there. You're just a body left. Has it melted you or not? All your vices. So that is the signal that you have met a master and that you have come in touch with your solar angel. Alice Bailey, my dear friends, a famous author and a great woman, she was the first one to emphasize your first master. She says that all other contacts are wrong before you meet your solar angel. Isn't that an enlightening concept, my dear friends? What a blunt truth. She says that all other contacts are wrong before you meet your solar angel, your inner angel, your inner teacher. So then, one day, a man came to Torkham with photographs of a Tibetan shepherd, claiming that he is the Tibetan master. People are misled. Anything they see, they say it is a master. And our wonderful public is misled by these people who exploit them. There are so many astral corpses lurking around in the astral worlds, my dear friends. As above, so below, as below, so above, my dear friends. There's no difference. So when we, really are calling, somebody a great master or something, we really need to see the credibility of the message. How evolved is that person? Otherwise, we will all be misled. We will be exploited. So really, we need to be really aware and observant and not ready to be misled. But then when we are in touch with our solar angels, we can never be misled. So meditation helps us get into touch with our solar angels, my dear friends. So in the fourth stage, when you begin to touch the soul, it starts to control your life. As in the line from the mantra, let the soul control the outer form and life and all events, my dear friends. So that is when it starts to control your life in a very, very, very positive and a constructive manner. When you begin to touch your soul. And when the soul takes charge, the driver is not an elemental. The soul is sitting high in the driver's seat and driving. So now, my dear friends, I'd like to ask you, what is driving you? Are your urges and desires driving you? Are your negative thoughts driving you? Is your hatred and greed and anger driving you? Is your ego driving you? What is driving you? Who is in the driver's seat? And how long will it take until the soul takes charge? The soul is in the driver's seat. That is the reason when I say that we need to master all these three bodies, my dear friends. Are we being a slave to these three bodies? Are we serving only these three bodies? Or are we using these three bodies in order to serve the soul? That is something we really need to ask ourselves and think about. We need to really think about, start thinking on these terms. And that is the fourth stage, my dear friends. And psychic powers begin in the fifth stage. Before you enter into the psyche, which is a solar angel, you cannot be psychic. And lower psychic powers are all inspired by evil. Actually, there is only one kind of psychism, which is the soul's expression. We see so many psychics all around us, but we never check their credibility. What kind of messages are coming, from whom they are coming? Because so many astral corpses are lurking around, trying to mislead us, trying to see a loophole, check if there are any leakages, energy leakages, so that they can get through it and give us messages and mislead us. So unless and until we really get in touch with our solar angel, we cannot have soul's expression. And that is what we really need to strive towards, to get in touch with our solar angel. And a lady told Torkam about her experience with automatic writing. She said, my hand went numb and I took this message. Would you read the message? Torkam was like, poor woman, it is so difficult to tell the truth to such people in that condition because they are sincere, but they do not know what is going on. Who is exactly taking charge of you? Yes, there is automatic writing, but who is exactly taking charge of the writing? Who is giving the messages? We never really ask, do we? So that is what is being stated by this example, my dear friends. And then in the sixth stage, the interpretive faculty of the illumined and develops, and the soul is radiating now. And the mind knows because of the soul light. So it is the interpretive faculty. We try to interpret the messages through the filter of the soul. Because the soul is radiating now, it really interprets everything in its right sense, in its right manner. Until then, we are unable to really take the messages in the right way because there was all darkness. And now the soul is illuminated, we can see everything in its light, the truth, the facts, the credibilities. So that happens in the sixth stage, my dear friends. Sixth stage of the expansion of consciousness. And in the seventh stage, the final stage of consciousness, after illumination, you are able to create, because creation means you are bringing down the plan. You are becoming a window through which the sun's rays are passing to the world. Isn't that so beautiful? So beautiful to listen to. So when you meditate, you get in touch with your solar angel and you get in touch with the higher worlds, and then take their messages, take their wisdom, and come down and pass on to this earth. That is what happens when you really get in touch with solar angel, my dear friends. But before you get in touch with your solar angel, everything else is an illusion. We think that we are getting messages. We think that we are, being led, being guided. But then who is guiding us? Who is giving us the messages? We really need to understand all these factors. So do you want to become the sun, the torch, or the candle? You decide. I believe that you all can be beautiful suns in the future. And for that, we need to really prepare ourselves, all the three bodies. We need to meditate and get in touch with our solar angels. And then nothing can stop us from getting the wisdom from the higher worlds and spread it to the entire humanity and save the planet. So you become great in a real sense. You are no longer blind, and you can lead people. You can really lead people. If we get certain messages, and if we do not understand the credibility, or if we really do not understand where these messages are coming from, who these messages are coming from, and we are blindly just believing everything and passing on to the others, we are being misled and we are misleading others as well. Just imagine the plight of that. That is what we need to see. We need to really have those eyes to see. We really need to have the ears to see. For that, we really need to purify our eyes, our ears, to see everything in its real sense, in its actual factual sense. So, my dear friends, we conclude the session by saying that first see, then you can lead people. You can touch the source of beauty consciously and bring the beauty down. And you can produce something. Your creativity is real and not like a broken bottle in the desert reflecting the sun. So the final bottom line over here is to first see. Do not just blindly accept. Get in touch with our solar angel, and that is when everything will happen. So thank you so much, my dear friends. That brings us to the end of today's session, which is the 7 stages of expansion. I hope you all had a wonderful session with wonderful meditation music by Patriji. So if you have any questions or anything to share or your meditation experiences, please come forward and share. Monica Puri, where have you reached, ma'am? Wow. I'm still working on myself, and I am giving this subject to you because I have learned a lot from this, that I need to check myself every day, every time. And that is what we all need to do. There's no time in spirituality, my dear friends. Because in physical aspect, for example, we say, if we work for 30 days, we will get the salary, which is 30 days time. So it doesn't work in the same way in the spiritual world. So the only thing that we need to do is to start, practicing meditation and to continue doing meditation. And thereby we will get the clarity of where we exactly are. So our focus needs to be in what stage I am and what stage you are for yourself. Because nobody can judge anybody over here. Only I know which stage I am, and only you know which stage I am. Which stage you are, I'm sorry. So we all need to expand our consciousness, keep expanding our consciousness. And how? By doing meditation, by reading various books, by really trying to get in touch with our solar angel, which I'll definitely take a class in the future. What is solar angel and how to connect with it? Is there any going back to lower stages once we reach higher stages? No, ma. Once we reach 10th class, can we ever go back to second and third class? We can't. So that is how it happens. And once we reach a certain stage, see, once we know English language, can we unlearn that? You can't. You just know English. And that is the stage of life that we are all in. Yes, my dear friends. I think Monica Puri ji has a question. You can unmute yourself, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. How are you? I'm able to connect while meditation. Of course, yes, the thoughts comes. Like I've not completed my 40 days yet,
Okay.
but I've started to like it. I love doing it now. I'm addicted. So sometimes my mind gets numb. Is it normal? मतलब जैसे सोने की स्टेट में आ जाता है ना, सुन सा हो जाता है. आजकल मेरे साथ ये हो रहा है. तो I don't know which stage, क्योंकि ये सब तो मैंने first time सुना है, solar angel and all. I've heard it for the first time today. I've just started. आजकल इन दिनों I feel like my mind gets numb. मतलब सुन हो जाता है जैसे मैं बैठती हूँ. Like does it happen in meditation?
Okay.
जब मैं आजकल meditation के लिए बैठती हूँ, मैं mind numb हो जाता है. मतलब सुन सा हो जाता है.
That is good, ma'am. See, meditation is all about silencing our mind.
Okay.
Mind silent ho jata hai. So it's not called numb rather, but it has become silent.
और थोड़ी देर तक ऐसे ही रहता है मेडिटेशन के बाद. लेकिन मुझे मेडिटेशन के बीच में थॉट्स अभी भी आते हैं. मींस ऐसा नहीं कि एकदम साइलेंट हो गया माइंड, मुझे तो नहीं आता. बट या आई फील कनेक्टेड समहाउ. बट आई डोंट नो वेदर आई हैव मेट माय सोल एंजल. मतलब आज टुडे आई हैव heard these for the first time. This expansion. It was a very nice topic, explained well by you. Thank you. But I've never heard the word solar angel before. So I don't know which stage I am at. That's why I was confused. So I was asking you whether, are you able to judge yourself that which stage you have reached so far with meditation? Are you able to judge that?
See, the problem is that I should not be judging myself also. It just happens. So you just need to understand that's a feeling that you get, and that you have yes.
I think all are just meditating to see the master. मतलब हम सीधा 7th stage पे पहुंचना चाहते हैं, but पता लगा कि there are also other 6 stages that we have to cross.
Exactly, ma'am.
And we believe कि we will see the master today. So solar angel को देखना भी बाकी है, that I don't know.
Yes, ma'am. So definitely I will take 2-3 classes are needed for solar angel and everything. So that is that is a answer for this question. And about this numbness, it will just experience it, don't judge it, just experience it and just be a witness to that experiences.
Okay, and another wonderful thing that I've learned while meditation since last 3 days, I even don't want to share things like this, which good experiences. I feel like nazar lag jayegi. So मैं बैठती हूँ बिना अलार्म के. मैंने किसी से सुना था अलार्म मत लगाइए, अपने मास्टर के गुरु जिसको मानते हो बोल दीजिए कि मुझे इतनी देर 40 minutes बैठना है, फिर मुझे आप उठा देना. तो I sit from 7:30 to 8:10 daily, and I asked Sai ji कि wake me up after 40 minutes, and started since 3 days ago. आज third day था, day 3. First day 8:11 पे, मतलब मेरे 7:30 to 8:10 है. 8:11 पे अपने आप eyes open हुआ. फिर second day 8:11 पे, आज 8:14. I am like wow, क्या wonderful. मतलब एकदम 40 minutes के बाद मेरी आँख अपने आप खुल जाती है. It's a wonderful experience.
Beautiful, beautiful. Please continue the meditation and do not ever stop doing meditation. Please continue, ma'am. Thank you.
Sure.
Yes, yes. And someone said, Namaste. What about the example of Rishi Vishwamitra? I did hear in one of the sessions, he had to again take thousands of years to reach back to his state. I have no idea about him, my dear. I would not comment on something which I don't know. So I really don't know about this. So please excuse me for that question. Yes, my dear friends, anyone else would like to share anything? Right. Thank you so much, my dear friends. Like this, we will be, yes, the link for future class. It will be the same link, my dear friends. So as Hanish said, the same link will be there for every week. We are conducting SWAG weekly workshops wherein we are inviting experts in different fields. For example, planting trees or saving water or adopting plant-based food. And one class will be totally dedicated to a spiritual class. So there we have set up for each and every Saturday. All Saturdays from 8 to 9 p.m. we are conducting these classes. Please tell your friends and family to join this so that we serve nature and we serve humanity as well. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a great day. Thank you so much, everyone. Namaste, and I'll see you all next Saturday from 8 to 9 p.m. India time. Thank you very much, my dear friends. Thank you.